With analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. We'll see the West All-Stars taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Doncic out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack? This team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
It's good.
In the paint, Steph is so...
And it's Davis missing. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. 4-point game. And the dunk by Doncic.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Here's LeBron. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I love that. You see the poise of Gasol running the offense to perfection.
The pass to Jokic. LeBron outside. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here's Monk. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
And that's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Monk, the pass to Davis. Back to Monk. Davis dishes to James. Shoots over Doncic. Pass to Gasol. The second chance effort. That shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. And here comes the break. Here's LeBron. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Lakers off to a slow start. Trailing here by 8. And that one, good.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
And it's Giannis missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. That one falls.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Monk trying to break loose. And Davis throws it down.
I mean, it's amazing to watch AD at his size dance with the rock and create space for his shot.
James and LeBron throws it down.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Now here's Westbrook. Back to Monk. Lakers working the ball around now. Jacks up a 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Westbrook. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
From deep, James. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. The West also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. Sabonis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Chris Paul subbed in for the Rockets.
What a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And he makes that one. He has 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
LeBron, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. And the shot is good.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Here's Westbrook.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Some changes for the Lakers. Trevor Ariza's checked in for LeBron. Ken Bazemore comes in for Malik Monk. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The West also making some changes. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Paul George in for Stephen Curry. Inside, Sabonis kicks to Brown. That's a 2 from Paul. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defenders.
Here's Davis. And another shot. And it's good on the way in. Davis has got 6. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Davis has gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Paul kicks to George. The kick out to Brown. Back to George. Here's the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's George. After the basket by Los Angeles. Over to the wing. Paul for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Lobs it up. Sabonis with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. Dwight Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. The West also making some changes. Simmons comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Paul. Bazemore misses. Here's George. No good on that one. Good D by Ariza. And stolen by Simmons. George passes to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Damian Lillard. Gobert is out there with Simmons. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's George in at the 2. Bazemore kicks it out to Ariza. Passes it to Bazemore. Here's Howard. And finally they hit one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Lillard. Brown right side. Simmons looking it over. Again, the West All-Stars.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line. Front by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Marc Gasol's checked in for Anthony. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Kent Bazemore. Here's a reason. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Up top, Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The West All-Stars also with the sub. James is checked in. And And the dunk by LeBron.
Very athletic move by LeBron on the slam, showing the defense he still can be unstoppable.
Lakers trail by 11. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and she just have to be cautious with Howard. Around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jokic, he's checked in for Simmons. Luka Doncic comes in for Damian Lillard. And it's Stephen Curry in for George. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. B.A., thank you.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love seeing Stephen Curry mix it up with driving the basketball. He is so clever at drawing fouls.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dwight Howard.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
The West making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Curry, and Paul subbed in for Doncic. Here's West now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. This team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Giannis kicks to Paul. Pass to George. Now the feed to Gobert. Kicks it out to James. Second shot opportunity. And good that time.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gasol finds Westbrook. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
Even though LeBron's trophy case is the envy of most players, he's still as hungry as ever. The passion he shows during games hasn't diminished at all over the seasons.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And finished off by LeBron.
The defense has no answer for LeBron, allowing him to really run things on offense.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the button.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
George passes to Antetokounmpo, and the wide open shot from Paul. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. The drive by James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
with the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. That one on Davis. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the West All-Stars, Sabonis comes in for Gobert. Jaylen Brown subbed in for Paul George. Lillard's checked in for the West.
All-Star substitution, Damian.
Here's LeBron. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Lillard against James. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
Lakers trail by 19. James in the post. Brown's there. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 23.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Paul for three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night and stolen by Lillard. Over in the corner, Paul over Rondo. And it's good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's one of the best.
And so it's the West. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And they have their big 3 all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Monk is out there with Marc Gasol. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. James has a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. Jokic kicks to LeBron. From deep. Gasol with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 17.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's James outside. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the pass to Monk from 12 feet out. James kicks to Westbrook. Back to James for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You look at James. What a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Simmons checked in for the West.
And you see the team-first mentality of Anthony Davis.
Shot is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
LeBron against Westbrook. And Davis sends it back.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. What a dribble move by LeBron. All you can do is sit back and admire it.
Here's Curry. 12 points for him. Pass to Jokic. On the wing, James. Doncic kicks to James. Over Westbrook. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. LeBron's got 21.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close. That's 2 points or a trip to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Second free throw, no good. Here's West now. They lead by 14. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by James. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You see the physicality of LeBron. Doesn't fear absorbing contact on the way up.
Shooting for the West All-Stars.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Ken Bazemore comes in for James. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Monk. Rudy Gobert is checked in for the West. Paul George comes in for Doncic. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 14-point game. Here's James, and he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 25 points in the game.
And how about LeBron's strength? Flexing on the D by powering through the contact.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bazemore, and the dunk by Bazemore.
Bazemore continues to add skill to his athleticism. He is catching people off guard.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Stephen Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
LeBron against Nunn. And it's LeBron missing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the dunk by Giannis.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Lakers trail by 12. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Anthony against George. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. George has got 7 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Now, here's Nunn. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony, it's his first trip to the line.
Kendrick Nunn.
He misses the free throw.
Shots.
He's off on the second. And he misses all 3.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And Davis pulls it down. Takes it from 10. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Davis. Ariza comes in for Kent Bazemore. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And Westbrook throws it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around. His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 11.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Here's George. Rondo with the rebound.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
James up top. Over a reason. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the West All-Stars. Bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Gobert. Chris Paul is out there with Paul George. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Pass to Paul. Driving the lane. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Paul's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the West All-Stars. Here's Westbrook. Here's Rondo. Offline with his 3. George with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
Some changes for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for a reason. And Monk's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Jokic has checked in for Rudy Gobert. Count that one.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're
just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And they pick up 2. James has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender. Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's Gasol. Paul George making his last shot. Here's LeBron. That shot is off. Excellent D there from George. Jokic finds Paul. Outside for George. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. And the Lakers call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sabonis. Doncic comes in for Jaylen Brown. Curry's checked in for George. And James subbed in for Chris Paul. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
And in the history of the game, few players LeBron's size have handled the ball as well as he does.
Feeds it to James. Doncic outside. Goes back up. Jokic trying to free himself up. That's good from Doncic on the assist by LeBron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lakers trail by 17. 6 feet out. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 38 points.
Assertive play from LeBron in the paint, winning himself a high percentage look.
Here's LeBron. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shots good by Anthony.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Curry attacking over Monk. Jokic trying to free himself up, and he's able to get it back. To the inside, here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. James has got 14 points here in the second half.
Always fun to watch James go off like this. He's getting everything he wants on the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining.
Rejected by Gasol. And they're able to recover. They grab their own miss. And Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now, Jokic. Rondo missing on the 3. Here's LeBron. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
Gotta be more aware of LeBron from these in-between spots. He's money from there.
And James throws it down.
He just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough to stop.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 17. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
LeBron against none. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 18 points now here in the second half.
The indestructible one, LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
Curry on the wing. Good on the 3-point shot.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
James and the dunk by LeBron.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
James kicks to Jokic. Back to James. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Rudy Gobert. Domantas Sabonis. Jaylen Brown.
None against James. Launches it. Sinks the triple.
LeBron's
got 40 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
Told them that I would be classy. From all of my classes, passed them over the masses. Don't know what my mask is. I'm out here in traffic with my game face on, cause I've been dedicated. They want dead to me, but that ain't my inner matrix. Similar places, double R, 70-inch interfaces, and they faces. Twin Mercedes and they heartbeat light. I showed them the aces. No need for the brace, we tying up laces. That's on an everyday basis. I done beat cases. I'm talking Jada and Maces. Ski masks on, blur the faces. Nike replacements, burn the aces. Water new rollie, I'm changing faces. Give me my flowers while I'm here, I won't let them. I'm changing faces. Give me a second, I'll reappear. Let me show you something. In the summertime, make the drop top disappear. See in the crop top when the block hot, tell her come here. Telekinesis, everything I own, we don't do leases. I'm gonna win, like the crushed nylon Nike fleeces. I gotta win, that mean ripping competition to pieces. I never die, that mean I would never know what deceased is. Immortal, live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly. Fly. Grab my hand and just fly. Fly. Maybe I'm underrated, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm legendary, if only it running my block. #1 draft pick, they watching me shooting my shots. You witnessing thug passion, you think I just ran in the pot. I do this for me, I do this for you and every other kid on the block. The ones who got dreams, till everyone is filled, they never stop. I want you to win, we never gonna lose, we never gonna fold. We only get stronger, them levies gonna.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Seattle Storm going up against the Atlanta Dream. Coming to you from the beautiful city of Atlanta, I'm Blake Suniga. Joining me courtside are Brian Banafiteni and Tim Swartz. So many talented players from outside the U.S. So who's your pick for the top international product in the game?
You talk about the last half of last decade, 2016 to 2020. Only one player outside the United States was named All-WNBA. John Quell Jones, the native of the Bahamas, set a WNBA record for season rebounds. She's just a bona fide superstar.
Well, Jones is 6'6". But I'm raising the height to 6'8". I'm going to go with the Australian Liz Cambage. Of course, she's led the league in scoring. And who can forget when Liz went off for 53 points in a game? If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
Russell, good on the bucket.
And this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early, hitting 3 of 4.
Here's Carter. Yes. And Courtney Williams did the assist that time.
Wow, Carter has crazy ball handling skills. Can change directions in an instant.
Here's Russell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just 1 miss on their first 5 shots.
And Courtney Williams, here we go. And Brianna Stewart with the block. Here's Samuelson. Offensive board. Outside Lloyd. The 3. Off the mark. Her first miss of the game. 1 for 2. To the inside. Here's Bird. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
What a luxury to have bigs capable of these kinds of passes. Russell is growing as a playmaker.
The 3 from Kennedy Carter. Stewart grabs the miss.
The nice thing about Breanna Stewart is I don't have to tell you how good she is. One look at her impressive trophy case is all it takes to see that she's one of the league's most elite players.
Pass to Russell. And that one's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
Looking to end the run. And Dupree with the layup. You know, when Stewart came into the league, she already had a collection of accolades worth bragging about.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she collected plenty of championship and National Player of the Years in her college days. But ever since that WNBA Rookie of the Year, she has only continued to earn awards, win championships, get rings.
No time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
A nice shot by Stewart.
Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They're playing as one. 5 straight baskets resulting from assists.
Great team basketball.
Courtney Williams for 3. Storm with the rebound. Lloyd with it. She's picked up by Sims. And the ball out of play to Dreamland. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution.
Atlanta trailing here. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Sims. Hawkins outside. Fires from deep. Talbot pulls it in. Here's Seattle. Shoots over Williams. The quick look, no good that time.
You know, she might be a little overconfident if she's taking shots like that.
I don't care how many shots she's hitting. She's never hitting that one. She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
Russell with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Hawkins misses. Here's Talbot. She's guarded by Williams. Takes the 3. A nice shot by Talbot.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Carter. Right wing. Here's Canada. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Carter. That one falls. Her second basket of the game. She is now 2 for 3.
And this is why you can't give Kennedy Carter any room to fire. She's so good at shooting in rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
And it's clear that Kennedy Carter knows her role on this team. She's out here to score and score often. That kind of mindset is going to help get this team to new places.
Into the score.
Seattle leading. Pass to Prince. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
3.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
Another one hauled in, and they hold the slight edge in rebounding here early.
Yeah, scrapping for each and every rebound. They're not backing down. Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Williams. It's rebounded by Seattle. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Prince missing. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Burdick. And it's Billings with the rebound. Strickland outside. Williams. The shot is good off the backboard.
Shrewd play by Strickland, getting the ball to a ready shooter. She's playing terrific, unselfish basketball.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Storm out. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
Outside Lloyd. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Even back to college, Lloyd has been a terror on the glass. Big rebounding numbers for a guard.
That one, good for two.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And what body control from Strickland. Outstanding work to take the contact and finish through it.
Here's Talbot. And it's off from three-point range. Hayes with it, picked up by Lloyd. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
That one falls.
They own the paint right now, 10 straight coming from the inside.
They are constantly finding lanes to the hoop, getting great looks in tight.
Here's Canada. It's hauled in by Williams. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And the official signaled a backcourt violation, not being careful there. Tiffany Hayes on the wing, covered by Lloyd, and she gets it to go. 2021 was the historic 25th season of WNBA basketball, and the league did an outstanding job celebrating this great achievement.
Yeah, the game between the Sparks and Liberty honoring the league's first ever game. Also, between those two teams, and that was awesome to see.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the league announcing the 25 best players in the WNBA's 25 years. Some current stars, some legends. The WNBA did a fantastic job honoring its history.
Pass to Talbot. Here's McGregor. Here's Talbot. She's guarded by Hayes. Launches a 3. Talbot, no good. Atlanta in the lead. And that one's good. Hayes
possesses unique capabilities. Hayes simply commands respect when she's got the ball in her hands.
Fast break. Here come the Dream. She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start the game.
They were not going to waste that fast break opportunity. That's just a good, aggressive pass to get her teammate to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
And Courtney Williams, a solid scoring guard, moving without the ball so well. He can attack you on the bounce or maybe coming off of the screen.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Nielsen. And the ball out of play. Here's Hayes. And Tiana Hawkins, here we go. And the shot goes in. And with Williams, it's that off-ball movement you talked about. You know, you pair that with a mid-range game, it makes her really hard to guard.
Yeah, she will light you up from the mid-range. Williams has improved every year she's been in the league. She's got a great feel for the game. I think she's only going to continue to improve.
Another good pass, impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
It's good on the putback.
Good work on the boards. Allowed them to get multiple looks on the same trip and really made the defense work.
And you're the Dream, leading by 5. Here's Prince. Over Hayes. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. That one, no good. And it's Atlanta the other way.
Well, after hitting those 2-3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Basket good.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
And that one's good. Hayes.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed, punished down low.
Tough to contain Russell around the rim. She has the size and frame to bother opponents.
2 shots.
That one misses. Here's Stewart. That one falls. Her second basket of the game. She is now 2 for 3.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Carter, that's good.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Yeah, she read how that shot was going to come off the rim perfectly. That could make up for any fight missing. One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
And that one drops.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Odyssey Sims for 3. It doesn't go for her. Pass to Bird. 4 seconds left. Doesn't get it to drop for her. And we finished one half of play. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Tiffany Hayes in this game, she's been everywhere.
Her ability to disrupt passes and getting a hand on the ball, enforcing turnovers and steals has been excellent in this one.
Just a pest on the defensive end for opposing ball handlers, and she's just really playing some great defense.
And the basket by Dupree.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
And the shot is good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball not only inside, but convert those opportunities.
No doubt what their offensive philosophy is today. Pound that ball inside.
I love it.
That's it. Coming off an assist from Candace Dupree.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of the last 10 points have been assisted on.
Some great passing. They keep on finding the open teammate. Good ball movement.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Boyd. That is her first foul of the game.
And what I like about Odyssey Sims is her veteran leadership. She's someone that's capable of orchestrating the offense, as well as someone you can rely on in the locker room.
Seattle with the ball. 17-point game. And the basket by Lloyd.
You know, as her career has unfolded, Lloyd has become a much more consistent three-point shooter. It's become a huge strength of hers.
Carter, that's good. And the front office and coaching staff love having Sims on their squad. She's someone that can offer a ton of insight to her younger teammates.
An incredible career for Odyssey Sims. Just such a smart player as well. Her teammates watch her play, learn from what she does, and she's the type of player you want in the locker room. She's seen everything in this league.
Pass to Stewart. And the layup is good.
Her shooting has been so good today. She may have to take it upon herself to get her team out of this hole.
Carter, that's good.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brianna Stewart. That's her first foul.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up. Nice play.
Yeah, and that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
That one goes. Counting.
Her assist average has increased each year in the league. Williams has become a more willing passer. Great find.
But they'll get another chance. Stewart gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
She's starting to turn it on now after a slow start.
And Courtney Williams, here we go. Yep, count it.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
Pass to Bird from deep. It's hauled in by Williams. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Now Magvigor. And that one barely misses as she draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Team foul.
That's her first trip to the line. It seems like everyone has a three-point shot now. But how much has this three-point revolution changed the game?
Let me throw some numbers at you guys. Since the line was moved back in 2013, the amount of three-pointers attempted per game, it's increased about 50%. And in that time, scoring has increased. Spacing has increased. And the game is played much faster.
And really beyond how the game is played, we've seen players' skills change. Power forwards, even centers are now expected to shoot threes. And I think the end result is going to be a style of basketball that the fans love to watch.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
No fear. Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think the head coach saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble, Tim.
And they're going to change something up. Let's see what they do.
The Storm making a switch here. Here's Seattle, trailing by 19. Pass to Talbot. There's the triple. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
For 3.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here is Sims. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
The versatility of Sims is what stands out the most. She's a fantastic guard, and it's a reason why she's such an important player for this team.
Here's Seattle. Pass to Magvigor.
2 minutes remaining.
Talbot
2 minutes.
over Sims. Out to the left wing. And the Storm, another 3.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Over to the left wing. Gotta see Sims for 3. Tries again. And Williams finishes it off.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
Canada. She's covered by Sims. Shoots it up. And it's Prince missing.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around. Get an easier shot. A streaky score. Williams is on tonight. Watch out.
It's stolen by Strickland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Canada. That's her first foul. Now here is Sims. Guarded by Canada. Sims with the bucket.
That's been a go-to shot for them today, fellas.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they are knocking them down.
The shot from the low post is good.
The assist by Tiana Hawkins.
Seattle with the ball. Got a piece of it. Basket basket counts.
Don't let Hawkins catch her snoozing defensively because she has the quickness to blow by you.
Seattle calls timeout.
Coaches, they saw their team giving up a lot of points and wanted to get a break before it got out of hand.
And that's a big part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your players in the best position possible at all times. That's a great timeout.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Talbot. Shot to stop the run. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in. To the paint. And here's Samuelson. And the three off target.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
8 of the last 10 points. That's right, you heard me right. 8 of their last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. Something's got to change.
You know, the defense making it far too easy for them, and they're taking advantage. Honestly, that might be the last player on the floor you want in rhythm. Can't let Samuelson get comfortable. She'll burn you.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
What a terrific, unselfish play. Could have tried to take it herself, but chose to set up her teammate. And what a setup it was.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, she's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see her orchestrating for her teammates instead.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show.
First team foul.
Outside Williams. That ball is good for another field goal, her 6th, and she's at a 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Out to the wing. Gets it to go from downtown.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Carter, that's good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Now, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree.
Pass to Talbot. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. For 3. It's rebounded by Atlanta.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Down low. Here's Samuelson. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That takes tremendous focus. Samuelson has elite shooting ability, which means she scores when it's hard.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Talbot. Pass to Russell. Now Talbot. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
Wow, great performance from the arc here in this second half, right?
There's the 3. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
We've seen them really put the extra effort in on the glass, and it's paying off for them.
Totally out-hustling their opponents. I mean, the coaching staff has to love this hustle play.
Here's Talbot. She's guarded by Williams. A nice shot by Talbot.
Well, it's really been a tale of 2 halves for her. A slow start, but this quarter, she's really taking over.
Dupree gets the bucket.
This defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. Their offense in the paint hasn't been up to par.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Up the floor. Finished off the break.
Quick hands in the steal, quick feet on the break.
And that's a silly error there. Coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense.
Just giving them 3 points.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Three-pointer. Here's Williams. She's still hot. That's basket number 9 out of 10 shots. 90% is an A in my book and anyone's book. Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
She's been ice cold and forcing a lot of shots, and as a result, her team is suffering. Instead, she needs to get the ball moving and get her teammates involved.
And yep, it's good.
Getting a defender on her heels. Bird has done this so many times. The control to just stop and pop, leaving the defense in the dust.
Carter, that's good.
He's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Samuelson, defended by Carter. And here's Sue Bird outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Jacks up a three. She can't get that one. And it's Atlanta the other way. Here's Carter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, on the floor, Odyssey Sims has outstanding fundamentals. Love to see her find the wide-open teammate there.
Offensive rebound. Samuelson. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to
First team foul.
That's on Candace
At the line
DeBree.
for the Storm, Katie Lou Samuelson. At the line for 2.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second miss.
From a basketball family, Katie Lou Samuelson's sister, Carly, has played with the Sparks. Her other sister, Bonnie, was a big-time college player. I can only imagine the games of horse those three had growing up.
And the Storm miss again. It's stolen by Stewart.
Stewart is really a multifaceted talent who provides whatever the team needs.
DeBree, and that's good.
Well done to finish that one off.
Russell with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. From deep, Sue Bird. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for her this game.
Well, their offense is kicked into gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of...
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Carter. Soft touch off the glass.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian. What terrific hustle. She's got a nose for those rebounds.
Wow, she is ferocious when that ball goes up.
And that's what they've got her out there for, making plays like that.
Three-pointer. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What a hustle play by Stewart. Picks up the trash and puts it in the can. She has such a motor.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Second team foul.
And the first one falls for her.
Elizabeth Williams. At the line for 2.
That's also good, so she hits them both.
Drafted in the top 5 in the 2015 draft by Connecticut, Elizabeth Williams really struggled as a rookie, but after a change of scenery, getting traded to Atlanta, she was the 2016 WNBA Most Improved Player.
And she can't get the first
Carly Samuelson taking 2 shots.
And she can't hit the second. Left side, McDonald. And she converts the layup.
Explosive off the bounce. McDonald gets to the hole whenever she wants to.
Misses the shot. So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort,